So right now, I'm actually going to be doing a live gameplay commentary. As you can see, we playing the Giant on Black Ops 3. We're playing zombies. So I don't really know what the point of this video is going to be. I'm just going to play and talk about basically whatever I feel like. You know what I'm saying? Any recent stuff that's been happening. There's been a lot of talk about E3 recently. You know what I'm saying? It just happened, what, like a week or two ago? So yeah, there's a lot of new games that were showcased, and I'm willing to talk about them. So a couple of the big name games that I'm really excited for, and that they either talked about or had actual gameplay of at E3, were World War II. Obviously, I love Call of Duty. I'm really excited for that Battlefield 1 DLC as well. I currently don't have the season pass or any of the DLCs that came out for it, but after seeing some of that gameplay of the new DLC that's coming out, I think I might have to invest in the season pass. Either the season pass or just get a couple of the DLCs that I feel look the greatest, or I shouldn't say that I feel have the best stuff in their DLC or whatever. So yeah, I'm so excited for that. Another game I'm also extremely excited for is The Crew 2. Now, I absolutely loved the first Crew. It was so much fun. I absolutely loved playing it with friends. You know what I'm saying? It's just a great game, a great driving game overall. The fact that you can drive across the entire United States in that game, it still blows my mind, even though the game's been out for a long time now. But I still have so much fun with that game. It's addicting. So yeah, I'm real excited for Crew 2. Now one game that they did not talk about or have any type of gameplay for at E3 is Gran Turismo Sport. Now, I love racing games, you know what I'm saying? I just got done talking about The Crew, how much I love it. But I haven't had a Gran Turismo game since PS3. Gran Turismo 5 or 6, I believe it was, I had on PS3 for a little bit, and I absolutely loved it. I got it from GameFly like 2 years ago, back when I was still on the PS3, and I had to get rid of it because I didn't feel like paying for GameFly no more. But for the time that I had Gran Turismo, I absolutely loved it. So yeah, I don't think that there's a release date for that game yet. I think it just says sometime later this year, but whenever it is, I cannot wait. You know what I'm saying? I already signed up for the beta online for it. I'm so excited for it. It should be a good game. Far Cry 5, that looks like a really cool game. I didn't play any of the Far Cries, not even Far Cry 4. I know there was a lot of talk of that game just being so much fun to play. Like, I've never really tried to play Far Cry or any of those single player games, to be honest with you. I love multiplayer games. That's always what I've had the most fun on. But I love playing single player games sometimes, but for the most part I really enjoy multiplayer. Another game that I'm extremely excited for is, as you guys can tell, yes, it is another racing game. Yeah, it's the new Need for Speed game that's coming out. I saw the trailer for that game, and I gotta tell you, man, it looks really cool. Like, a lot of the Need for Speed community, all the fans and everything, for the past couple of years, they've been really disappointed. Now, I can tell you that I enjoyed Rivals. I enjoyed like Pro Street and all those games, but the newest Need for Speed that came out, it's just called Need for Speed, I think, I was disappointed by it. The only thing that I can really say about that game that I truly enjoyed was the customization. Now, if any of you have played the older Need for Speeds, like Need for Speed Hot Pursuit to Underground to all those old games, Most Wanted, all those old games, you can probably agree with me that the only thing that's been keeping this franchise alive, I think, is probably the customization in this last game that came out. Everything else, it kinda disappointed me. I mean, yeah, the storyline was fun and everything, but it just got boring after a while. Like, for me, like I just said, I really enjoy multiplayer games, and I think that's one of the reasons why Need for Speed Most Wanted 2012 that came out on like Xbox 360 and PS3 will probably be my favorite, or not my favorite, but one of my favorite Need for Speeds of all time, just because of how much fun I had playing online with my friends on that game. Like, I would literally spend all day after I would get home from high school on that game. Like, I would get on the game at like 3 or 4, I'd eat dinner, and I'd get back on, and I'd play until like 2 in the morning, 1 in the morning, and go to bed, wake up the next day, do what I needed to do, and then play it again till like 2, 3 in the morning. It was crazy. But it was so much fun, man. It was addicting. So yeah, if there's one thing that I think that the Need for Speed franchise needs, probably 2 things. Actually 3 things. Number 1, keep the customization how it was in the past Need for Speed that came out. 2 would probably be online play, for my personal liking at least. Not everybody's gonna like all this online play and everything like Most Wanted 2012 was. I understand that. But for me personally, I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed that so much. And then I'd say the number 3 thing that the Need for Speed franchise needs to keep would probably be an entertaining storyline. Because I can say that everybody enjoys a good storyline. I'm not talking about a really good storyline that you can end up beating in like a couple hours. I'm talking about a storyline that you actually need to like grind the game for and earn stuff. You know what I'm saying? People like to be able to earn stuff and feel good about it. You know what I'm saying? They don't like to just get it easily. It feels better to actually earn the stuff that you earn in the game and then be able to say you did it without any type of cheats or anything like that, or, you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I think those are the things that Need for Speed needs to keep in their franchise. Well, I can't really think of any other games off the top of my head that I'm really excited for that I forgot that were at E3. But I can just tell you straight off the bat what games I know I'm going to end up getting and that weren't in E3. So a couple of them that I can just name right off the top of my head are Madden 18, 2K18. Oh, 2K, so basketball, that's another thing I want to talk about. So, NBA Live 18. That game, I actually saw too. I saw gameplay of, and I gotta be honest with you, it looks cool, but I feel like if I bought that and 2K, it'd be the same game. Like, I would think to myself, why in the world am I spending money on 2 basketball games that are really similar? Now, in the interview I saw about NBA Live, I noticed that the developer said that it's more role playing, kind of like a My Career kind of thing. You're actually going to be able to play like actual street games in career mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, in real life, if you go to Brooklyn, New York, they take basketball down there really serious. You know what I'm saying? If you go to any of the courts down there, I'm sure you can see a crowd of people just chilling. You know what I'm saying? They take it very seriously. And that's where a lot of big NBA stars nowadays emerged from. Like, I saw this video of Kevin Durant. He was actually at one of those courts balling up against other people. And you're actually going to be able to do that in NBA Live, I guess. But in my opinion, I need more than just that to be able to buy that and 2K. So for now, I think I'm just going to stick with 2K. I'm not even going to really bother with NBA Live unless something drastic happens and it's completely different than 2K and it's better in a way. But besides that, I'm just gonna stick with 2K. So yeah, I think those are all the games that I'm real excited for, that I can name off the top of my head at least. So yeah, I think that's just gonna do it for today's video. Like I said, man, I don't know where this video went. I guess I was just gonna sit here and talk about E3 in new games while playing zombies. So yeah, I guess that's it. If you like the video, like it, comment down below any games that you guys are interested in as well. I'm really interested in you guys, what you guys have to say. Maybe you guys can persuade me into getting some new games, man. We'll see. So yeah, besides that, that's it. So till then, we'll see you guys.